Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I was at a cocktail party last evening and had a conversation with a soon-to-graduate student and a friend of his who was also due to graduate. And one of them asked me a question that I think is a great question, not just for students, but I think it's also very good for non-students. You know, you. So the scenario he posed was, the school I'm attending, is good, and I've got great grades, but it's not considered a top school. And there are a lot of organizations that only hire people from top schools. Do you think I should even try? And I went, absolutely. Now understand that if you apply, you carry a burden of responsibility for all the other students in the school and all those behind you. But definitely you go for it, because who's to say that programming that you've gotten from somewhere along the line isn't wrong. And most of us get this kind of programming that causes us to not do things that we want to, or not do things that we want to try. But we've created a boundary between ourselves and situations that we really want. And the result winds up being we wind up containing ourselves rather than giving other people a chance to even evaluate us. So for this young man, I sat there and talked to him about many of the reasons why he should try. And I said, be great. They may not hire you, and so what? What's more important is that you put in the effort to try and break down doors and demonstrate your excellence. And if at the end of the day they choose someone else, they choose someone else. Well, the same is true of you adults out there who go, oh, they'd never talk to me. Well, maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. But you've already decided for them that they won't talk to you. Now, it's kind of like in interviewing. There's a video that I did a while back, and I say this in many of the preparation calls that I do with people. And I'll say there are two dirty words in interviewing. The first dirty word is only, as in I've only done this or I've only done that. The second dirty word is light, as in I have light experience with whatever it is they're asking about. By using those words and never saying anything more, all that you've done is say to the interviewer, I really don't have any confidence in my ability to answer questions on this subject. Could we go on to something else? And instead, I tell people, tell them what you know and what you've done. If it's sufficient, great. If it isn't, that's okay. But, you're making it clear for them about what you can do. Well, in interviewing, whether you're a student or as an adult, whether you're networking to try and get into an organization that you're interested in, or moving to a career that you want to move into, at the end of the day, what's most important is not the attitude of, oh, they'll never talk to me. That's the loser's attitude. Go for the winner's attitude of trying. After all, and I'll use a sports metaphor here, the quarterback in Seattle, Russell Wilson, was too small, went to a school that wasn't good enough, and all these statistics were wrong. He was able to come out as a rookie, almost get to the Super Bowl. His second season, get to the Super Bowl. His third season, one play away from winning his second Super Bowl. You try. And you learn what you need to in order to excel, but don't prejudge and don't set your own constraints on. Try. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you found this helpful. Visit thebiggamehunter.us. There's a lot more there to learn, watch, listen to, read, to help you find your next position. And if we're not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request. My address is linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. By the way, notice that little icon in the corner? If you want to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, click the little icon there. You'll get notices whenever I do a new video. And finally, if you need help, and most people do, they pretend they don't, but they wind up hitting their head against the wall most of the time, contact me. Do it through Presto Experts, where if you want to have a quick question with me, I'll respond that way. Schedule a half hour of time with me through my website, or go into coaching with me. I'd be very happy to help you. But don't contact me through LinkedIn. I'm not going to respond to LinkedIn inquiries. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.